Hello everyone and welcome back to another brand new video. Today we're going to be reviewing the most recent episode of Pokemon Horizons, and today's episode is the finale of the 3-part Mega Evolution special. So the episode continues right where it left off last time, with Roy and Ult being challenged by these two trainers who have an Escavalier and an Accelgor, and right off the bat we see that Ult is struggling a lot because he is not used to battling with other people, and he especially really isn't used to battling in general, clearly. But especially he doesn't really battle well with others because he's just battling off on his own, whereas the other two trainers are really skilled at battling as a team, deflecting their opponent's attacks and protecting the other. Whereas this is not something Ult is used to, so he and Sableye are kind of struggling. Thankfully, Roy, though, of course, has experience battling with others, so he is able to take the lead, and he's able to help protect Ult and Sableye during the battle, and he's able to land some better hits on the opponents. And as the battle continues, Ult is able to see how he can help and assist battling with Roy, so they're able to take charge, and the two of them end up defeating their opponents. So once they're able to defeat the two trainers, they are let into this open area outside, where they once again are confronted by the shiny Lucario. So they battle against it once more, and now Roy and Ult are doing better battling together as a duo. And in this battle, finally Ult and Sableye are able to battle and sync up with each other enough that Ult is able to Mega Evolve Sableye. So while that is good and kind of improves upon their battle style, they unfortunately haven't mastered Mega Evolution since this is the first time they're using it, so Sableye is not used to battling in this style. It now has this giant crystal it has to hold on to, so it unfortunately ends up being overpowered by Lucario and defeated. But Roy and Crocolore are still in the battle, and they're able to use their singing and their bond, and they're actually able to power up and give a more even match to Lucario, and actually they both end up battling so intently that Lucario is able to Mega Evolve with the keystone that Roy has. And so that really surprises everyone because at this point Roy hasn't caught Lucario, of course, but they are battling so in sync against each other that it causes Lucario to Mega Evolve, and so that ends up powering it up. But Roy and Crocolore still have their own battle strings, and they're able to battle in sync, and they're able to overpower even the now Mega Evolved Lucario. So they're able to defeat it, and once they do that, it's revealed that the two trainers who Roy and Ult just battled with the Escavalier and the Accelgor, they knew Master Mayonnaise, who was watching that battle, and so all of this was a whole test that they all put together for them. And after all of this, Lucario becomes so inspired after its battle with Crocolore and syncing up with Roy that it wants to go along with him, so he does indeed catch it, as we knew would happen. And I actually was curious this whole time how they were going to lead to Lucario being caught by Roy, because they really hadn't had too much interaction this whole time, but now we see it's that it was so inspired by the fact that it was able to Mega Evolve before even being caught by it that it wanted to go along with it. He saw something special in Roy after that occurred, and so that's why he decided to follow him in his journey, and so I thought that was really nice. The episode ends with Roy saying goodbye to Emma, and he learns that Ult has already left and told her that he wants to go on a journey of his own, which he does. And so Roy decides to go as well, and he thanks Emma for everything. But before he leaves, we do see him changing his outfit and wearing the new clothes that he wears once he has gone through the 1-year time skip, and we actually see that he winds up leaving his hat behind with Emma and Mimi, and so I thought that was a nice cute touch. I guess we all assumed that he probably just got rid of the hat, but he left it with them, so that was pretty cute that they now have a token to remember him by. And overall, I thought the Mega Evolution special was pretty nice. My only real critique, if I could give it one since we're now at the end, is that I do wish this arc had been a bit longer. Only 3 episodes was just a bit fast to go through everything, having to meet Ult, having to meet Lucario, meet Emma, Master Mayonnaise, everyone else, and go through this journey of learning how to use Mega Evolution. And I just think we could have seen a bit more if they would have stretched it by at least 5 episodes. Ideally, I think this should have been around 10, like half of a typical arc, but if they weren't going to go that far, I think we could have at least gotten 5. Maybe we could have at least seen more of, Killer Watchful, Cap, and they could have done more, but really, we just, as usual, saw Roy and Crocolore, which is to be expected, but I think they could have just done a bit more, seen more of them bonding with and learning about Lucario if they had done at least 5 episodes. But overall, I think what we got was okay, but that's my only real critique. I think we could have seen more, and even seen more stuff from Legends ZA, but maybe they didn't want to spoil too much since the games only just came out. So either way, that's my only real critique, but you guys can let me know in the comments what you thought of this overall arc, if you thought it should have been longer, if so, how long you thought it should have been. But regardless, next time we will be getting to our next brand new full arc, which is going to be focusing on the gang going to the Blueberry Academy, going back to seeing terrestrialization and learning about that, and meeting the characters from the Blueberry Academy like Lacey, Drayton, Cyrano, and even reuniting with Liko friend Anne. So let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you!